All right, I'm on hole number 4 of the Safari Sunrise Tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round in the Rookie Division, hole number 4. All right, for all of you out there that don't have a big inventory of Power 5 balls, I'm with you. So my main account, I have got a bunch of Power 5 balls. I have more Power 5s than anything else because when you need a Power 4 ball, you might be able to get away with Power 3 ball. When you need a Power 5 ball, you need a Power 5 ball. And there's just no two ways around it. And if I was Playdemic, if you think that Playdemic is being mean to us now with holes where it's like if you don't pull out a Power 5 ball, you can't get on. If I was the one designing those holes, we'd be using a lot more Power 4s and Power 5 balls. That's how they make their cheddar. So they're going to make holes that are, it's obviously going to be easier to get on if you've got a bigger ball. And this is one of those holes. Because with a Power 3 ball, you have to use overpower, and that's just a no bueno situation. And hitting anywhere over to this side right here, I've seen some people hitting over to this side right here. Why don't you just get up there and slice it and just put it wherever it is? The shot from over here is not in my opinion, and I think the wind is blowing like in this direction. So we can use some of the wind to get us a little bit farther forward. But a Power 5 ball, if you're rubbed up here, one bounce here, second bounce just clear of this rough, will get you through the narrowest part of this, and you can easily get out up here. With a Power 3 ball, it's going to be a little more finicky. So, really the smart play on this hole, truly and seriously, the smart play on this hole is to lay yourself up right here and give yourself a minimum wedge to the cup. That way you can stay out of the rough. It's not that the rough shot's not makeable from here. If you hit it perfect, you're in the hole. But it's always easier to hit perfect when the needle's going slow. So let me think about this. Okay, for all of you that don't have any Power 5 balls, let's do the layup shot up there, and let's just see what that looks like. Let's see what it looks like. I've said before when I did the walkthrough that the layup shot is a viable shot, but I say that, but I don't normally. Normally on this type of hole, I would just go for it. But percentage-wise, if you can do a nice layup out there, I'm going to take an extra mile, and I'm going to take a Titan, the king of balls. I also have this bag that I can take too. I'd really like to take an accurate club, but I'm not sure what kind of distance we can get out there, whether we can. I'd like to take a club that has maximum ball guide and all the good stuff. Let me switch this up. See what it looks like with a QB. I think most of you have QBs. Your rock doesn't really start to shine until it gets to level 8. It has a, if your rock in a situation like this, if your rock has more distance, raw distance, I don't know that we're going to need all the top spin on it, but if it has more raw distance than the QB, you may be able to get into a better spot out there. This is why we practice, so that we can figure out which way is the best way to come at it. But I'll commit to doing the layup as much as my stylist is looking at me right now, screaming, "What are you doing laying up, dude?" And you could hit off of this island up here and come at it so that you can bleed up through there. And you could use probably a big topper. And with the distance that we have there with 3 power ball, it's probably going to have to be. It's going to have to be an extra mile. And they're doing the layup shot. Hopefully they can stick. There you go. I'll bring my number 1 bag. Number 1. Do a rough bump. Do a second bounce rough bump. That gives you a little more flexibility to get up there a little closer. Let me try that. 3-2. It's about a ring and a half. And I'm definitely going to need to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Just trying to bleed myself forward. Give myself, that might be a minimum short iron. That might be a max wedge. I'm not sure because I've actually never tried the layup. I know consistency wise, it might be the way to go because you can end up in the fairway a little bit easier. But I think the straightest line is probably going to be that rough bump. Otherwise, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to use the wind, or you're going to have to use a bigger power ball. And hell, if you're going to use a bigger power ball, you might as well try and get on. Trying different looks at it. Nice shot. Nice shot. Get in the hole. Crowd goes wild. So we are in wedge, and there's max. So we're right at max wedge. Oh man, I don't like it when the ball guide gets a little wonky like that. Get there a little closer. 1.3 per ring, so there's 3.9. That leaves me 6. That's about a half a ring. 3.5 rings. Hitting it perfect. See if we needed to do an elevation adjustment there. And once again, I'm short. That's twice that I've taken a shot into the cup with my rapier and ended up short from distance. And the ball guide was telling me I was going to bleed out on 2 par 4s. That's not good. That's no bueno. That is a way to go at it. I'm not sure. The deal there is if you can get over to the other side, I mean, it's not a gimme, but if you get over to the other side, it's almost a gimme. But if you're on that side right there and you do the layup, you have to execute on that layup, or you just, you got to capitalize on that if you're going to lay up. If you hit perfect all the time, I would say that that's a viable shot, and it'll probably be really consistent. But if you don't hit perfect all the time, it's one of those deals you're rolling the dice. I still think the Power 5 ball is the way to go. And for all of you that have used a snow globe, I played somebody in one-on-one yesterday. It was in Tour 7, and they were playing on a hole that you can play with a white ball, and they brought out a snow globe, and I'm thinking to myself, right now, I would have loved to have had that snow globe. All right, that was hole number 4 of the Safari Sunrise and Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.